The hype train for the Acolyte left the station with a twist. Forget one protagonist, we were getting twins. Fans were buzzing. 2 for the price of 1? Sign us up. This wasn't just about doubling the action though. The Acolyte promised a deep dive into the Force's mysteries, with each twin exploring a different side, light and darkness intertwined. We'd seen hero versus villain before, but 2 sides of the same coin? Now that's interesting. Expectations soared higher than a Tatooine sandstorm, but the Acolyte, shrouded in secrecy, felt different. Little did we know, the Force had other plans. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please like and subscribe for more insights. The Acolyte's twins, initially presented as polar opposites, started to feel like 2 sides of the same credit chip. Their journeys, meant to diverge and clash, remained frustratingly parallel. The light twins' brush with the dark side felt formulaic. The dark twins' struggle for redemption? Seen it. Fans took to the digital cantina, their disappointment echoing through the holonet. Social media buzzed with discontent, memes mocking the twins' lack of originality flooding timelines faster than a pod race. The Acolyte subreddit, once a beacon of excitement and speculation, became a breeding ground for criticism. The consensus? The series played it too safe, sacrificing narrative depth for the sake of a visually appealing but ultimately shallow gimmick. The Acolyte, once poised to be a critical darling, found itself on the receiving end of a galactic backlash. Why did the twin concept fall flat? One word: execution. The Acolyte stumbled by presenting 2 characters who, despite their supposed differences, felt like pale imitations of each other. Their motivations were murky, their backstories intertwined to the point of redundancy. The writers seemed more preoccupied with highlighting their similarities rather than their differences. This resulted in a narrative that felt repetitive and predictable, ultimately undermining the very concept it sought to explore. The decision to dedicate equal screen time to both twins, while well-intentioned, backfired spectacularly. Instead of complementing each other, their stories cannibalized each other's impact. Key moments felt diluted, the emotional stakes diminished by the constant mirroring of their journeys. The Acolyte became a victim of its own ambition, the weight of 2 protagonists proving too heavy a burden for its narrative to bear. The Acolyte's lukewarm reception sent ripples through the fandom. The initial excitement surrounding the twin concept gave way to a sense of disappointment, a feeling of what could have been. The series, once poised to be a game-changer, became a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the fine line between innovation and imitation. The critical response was equally telling. Publications that had initially praised the Acolyte's ambition were quick to point out its shortcomings. Reviews highlighted the lack of character development, the convoluted plot lines, and the overall sense of unfulfilled promise. Plans for a 2nd season were quietly shelved, and the twin concept was swiftly swept under the rug, never to be mentioned again. The message was clear: some risks, it seemed, were not worth taking. The Acolyte's twin twist serves as a valuable lesson for future Star Wars projects. It highlights the importance of strong execution, of ensuring that innovative concepts are given the narrative space to breathe and develop organically. The series' failure stemmed not from the idea itself, but from the lack of commitment to fully exploring its potential. The Acolyte's stumble doesn't mean that Star Wars should shy away from unconventional storytelling. On the contrary, the franchise needs to embrace its experimental side, to push the boundaries of what a galaxy far, far away can be. However, it's crucial to remember that innovation for innovation's sake is meaningless. New ideas need to be grounded in strong characters, compelling narratives, and a willingness to subvert expectations. The key takeaway from the Acolyte's twin debacle: don't bite off more than you can chew. Sometimes less is more. The Acolyte's twin twist, while ultimately unsuccessful, offers a valuable learning experience for the future of Star Wars storytelling. It highlights the importance of careful execution and a willingness to deviate from established formulas. The franchise thrives when it takes risks, pushing the boundaries of its own galaxy. However, these risks must be calculated, ensuring that innovation doesn't overshadow the core elements that make Star Wars so compelling: relatable characters, epic narratives, and a universe brimming with possibility. The Acolyte stumbled, but it doesn't mean that all hope is lost. By learning from past mistakes and embracing bold, original storytelling, the franchise can continue to captivate audiences for generations to come, the Force will be with you, always.